You're watching Hot Pursuit. Mr. Chidambaram gave a comment, sir, which got people very agitated. That the middle class is prepared to spend 15 rupees on a bottle of water, 20 rupees on an ice cream, and they seem to complain too much, about an increase in the price of rice or wheat. Essentially terming the entire middle class as a bunch of cribbers.
No, I don't think in what context Mr. Chidambaram made that statement, so I cannot really comment on that. But the fact remains that we are a country where a large section of people in poverty have come to middle class. People in lower middle class are moving to middle class. So I think the Congress party does understand the importance of middle class in India. And this is the growth. In fact, middle class is responsible for the growth story of this country. And that is why I feel that Congress party is obliged to the middle class at the same time for getting us back in 2009. And Dr. Manmohan Singh is one person who is always seen as one of the biggest supporters of the middle class.
But everything that your government has done has harmed the interests of the middle class.
Don't forget, Rahul, that we are still giving huge subsidy in cooking gas. We are giving huge subsidy in your PDS for APL. So therefore, the Congress party does realize the difficulties which the middle class is facing because of inflation. Although inflation has been controlled to a great extent, except for the seasonal variation in perishable fruits and vegetables, by and large inflation has been controlled.
Because his comment was likened to Marie Antoinette, the Queen of France, who said that if they don't have bread, give them cake. And we all know what happened to the Queen, sir.
I don't agree with you. There's no similarity between the two.
Because it does sound rather insensitive, and there's a growing perception within the middle class that, in all the big cities where the Congress picked up more seats than expected in the last elections, people feel frustrated that the party has betrayed the mandate. If investors internationally get finicky or they start complaining, your government reacts very quickly. They're always worried about poor people and the farmers, but your government seems not to care at all about the middle class.
You can't say that. The total debate in the parliament, if you see, in the last 2 years, every parliament session, the UPA government has agreed to have discussions on price rise, which is one of the major concerns of middle class. So why do you say that we are ignoring middle class?
Because several of the promises that you made last time we met, for example, when you said that, we will move forward now, we realize that people are getting impatient and you'll see very quickly several big decisions, and one of the decisions you promised was that FDI in retail would be announced in the next few days. Now, several weeks have passed since. This is just one of those promises which never got enacted.
No, you must understand, there are points of difference between the coalition partners. So we are trying to convince them. At the same time, you must also understand the political scenario today. We have the president's election and vice president's election. So I think let this be over.